Welcome everyone. I'm your immigration attorney, Anthony Ray. Let's talk immigration. Now, the U.S. immigration universe is not limited to what we see on the news or hear on the radio. There are many visa categories. Actually, there is a designated visa category for most of the letters of the alphabet, from the letter A to the letter V. Let's jump down to the 18th letter of the alphabet and talk about the R1 visa category. The R1 visa category is for religious workers. There are two main groups that qualify under the R1 visa category: ministers and religious workers. The R1 visa category includes not only our traditional concept of religious workers such as priests, rabbis, and ministers, but also deacons, cantors, worship directors, nuns, missionaries, youth pastors, practitioners of Christian Science, officers of the Salvation Army, and many, many more. To qualify as a religious worker, one must be fully authorized and trained in the religious denomination to conduct worship. The person cannot be a lay preacher. The religious worker must perform activities related to the position. They can only work in their approved religious worker capacity. They can work full-time or they can work part-time, but absolutely no side jobs. The religious worker must have a lifetime commitment through vows, religious way of life, membership, or ceremony. The worker must have been a member of the same religious organization abroad for at least 2 years prior to application. Now, let's talk about the religious occupation. The religious occupation must be related to a traditional religious function, involve teaching the denominational beliefs. The religious occupation cannot be an administrative support position. No janitors, no maintenance workers, fundraisers, or clerical employees. The religious occupation cannot be used for religious study or training. The religious occupation must be part of a recognized religious denomination in one of the following 4 ways. The occupation must be related to the common form of worship, doctrine, service, or a common established place of worship. Here are a few more interesting facts about the R1 visa category that you must know. The R1 visa is limited to 5 years. Initially, the R1 is granted for a 30-month period. It is then extended for an additional 30-month period. Next, R1 holders can also bring their families with them. Family members are granted R2 status for the same period granted to the principal R1 holder. Now, upon termination of the R1 employment, the petitioning organization must notify the USCIS within 14 days of termination and provide detailed information about the organization and the R1 beneficiary. Finally, make sure your organization properly qualifies under the R1 category. The petitioning organization must be a nonprofit religious organization and be tax exempt. What are your thoughts about the R1 visa category for religious workers? Do you know someone who has or needs an R1 visa? Have you considered alternative visa categories which may still serve your religious goals or purposes? Now, more than ever, it is important that you have an immigration attorney involved in your immigration case to navigate the ever-changing immigration landscape. Get the Ray Law Advantage. Get the information and knowledge you need to have peace of mind. Until next time, stay on the right immigration path.